Also learning tonight, thank you both, that even more damning documents are expected to be released in coming days, including new texts between disgraced FBI lovers Strzok and Page. But tonight, we now have confirmation everything we've been telling you that the mob and the media never told you, it's all confirmed. Massive law enforcement abuses have been exposed. We've been breaking that down day by day for 3+ years. Confirmation, General Flynn was set up by dirty cops, as Joe DeGeneva rightly said, and deep state bureaucrats inside the highest levels of our government. Here now with more. She is the co-author of Conviction Machine, Standing Up to Federal Prosecutorial Abuse, Michael Flynn's attorney, Sidney Powell. Please send my warmest regards to General Flynn. Will the judge, you know him well, you have praised him in your previous book, Judge Sullivan. Will he vacate this, which I believe he should?
I think he's going to have to, Sean. The documents I've seen so far, in addition to the ones you have in your hands now, are even more stunning. It's just absolutely appalling what these agents and then the special counsel operation did to General Flynn. It's abuse of their authority at every turn. I can't thank Attorney General Barr and Mr. Jensen and Mr. Durham enough for having the integrity and fortitude to get to the bottom of this, because that's what it takes. These documents weren't easily discovered. The emails have been in the FBI the whole time, but the handwritten notes, as I understand it, may not have been. We still don't know exactly who the author of those is. But they're devastating evidence of the lengths they were willing to go to disregard all prior protocols, all prior rules, their standard practice in other cases to warn of a 1001 violation, all of that. None of that applied to General Flynn. They had only special violations of every protocol known for him because they were determined to take him out.
Sidney, when it says, what is our goal? Truth, admission, or to get him to lie so we can prosecute Flynn or get him fired? You know, I grew up, you know, my mom was a prison guard. My dad, family court probation, and a waiter. My whole family was in law enforcement except me. I was the failure in medicine. But the two guys that made it to the FBI, they were deity in my family, Sidney. They were the top. My question is, will we get the justice here? Do you feel confident that those that did this will be held accountable, and how do you interpret those notes?
Well, I interpret the notes as absolutely damning of their conduct and their plan. They rejected the advice of the apparent lawyer who wrote the handwritten notes that they not play games with the White House, and instead that's exactly what they did. The author even expresses regrets about having agreed the previous day that Flynn not be shown any of the transcript they had of his calls. The transcript is redacted, but I'm sure that's what they're saying there, because they usually show the evidence to people when they're talking to them about it. But no, General Flynn, they blindsided completely at every turn. They schemed and planned ahead of the meeting to keep him relaxed and unguarded so that he would not even know he was the subject of the interview. I can't even tell you how outraged I am by all of this.
Judge Sullivan, Your Honor, you need to vacate this. Director Wray, it's time for you to step up. Attorney General Barr, keep going. Sidney, you've done a great job. And our prayers are with General Flynn and his family tonight.